Welcome, YouTubers. It's me again. Just want to show you my newest toy, my scooter. Which, if you've seen my other videos, you've seen my $30 laptop. I traded that laptop for this scooter. Which this scooter was pretty much a basket case when I got it, but it ran damn good. I got a new paint job on it. And shortly after I put the new paint job on it, I had motor problems. There's the other parts, the rear end to it, cover, the luggage rack, the seat, the custom exhaust for it, battery, what's left of my airbox, other like the rear tail light fenders. Yeah, it looks like a mess of wiring, but it's not that bad. Well, what happened to it was I blew a head gasket, the top head gasket. The bottom one was fine, but I'm going to replace it anyway. The top head gasket was leaking somewhere around here. And on top of that, my oil tank had a little bit of a leak around the cap. So there's oil floating all around around the tank and dropping right down on top of the head. And you see some of this burnt plastic that's still in there. Once the head gasket started to leak, I guess it ignited some of that oil. And well, there's the air box. It's set on top of the motor like that. There's where the intake was for the filter. And the rest was cooling. Well, you can see where it's pretty badly melted. Like that. There ain't supposed to be a hole there. At least not that size. It melted that all pretty bad, so it's going to have to be replaced. But so make sure your scooter don't have an oil leak. Well, scooter ran good. Started making a horrible noise, which kind of sounded. It started losing horsepower real bad. I was guessing it's probably a head gasket blown anyway, the way it sounded. And then, having to look back and notice my ass was on fire just about. Smoke rolling out from the seat. So I hurried up and jumped off it and looked under there, and luckily there wasn't really flames yet. But looking from that plastic, there must have been something. Because it was melted pretty bad. But right before that head gasket started to blow, I just put a new system on it. Yeah, don't mind the screwdriver. The keys broke off in the ignition. I gotta order a new key. Got my stereo system in here. Got extra little tools to take with me. Here's the thing, the hookup for my iPod. It's a Kenwood receiver. Pioneer speakers. I decided to mount them in there. It sounds really good. Set it up in there so it's stealth proof and waterproof. I wish the battery was hooked up so you could check out the lights, because I've got white underglow LED lights that light up. There's a toggle switch right there for my headlight and tail lights. Turn those on, since this stupid switch here is bad. Only the high beams work on it. But other than that, it's not bad. It's a good scooter. It's worth rebuilding. I need to get a new cover for my speedometer because it's broke off, and had to make a new needle. But that's no problem. And there is 911 miles on the scooter when it went. When I got this scooter like 3 days ago, there was like 600 something miles on it. So I put that many miles on it in like 3 days, 4 days before I killed it. Like usual. But I mean, the brakes work great after I adjusted them because they need to be tightened. So the brakes work great. The scooter is running really good. Got the paint job looking real good on it, to where it looked real nice. And then it decides to blow a head gasket. It has a crazy exhaust pipe. 4.5 inches. Sounds nice. Looks great. Yeah. There's more parts I need to clean up. My battery box. I think I need to replace the battery because it's not wanting to hold a charge now. And since the moped, I don't know what's wrong with it, but I got to pull this crankcase apart and fix my kickstart because it's not wanting to engage now. When I first got the scooter, it worked fine, but I don't really use the kickstart any. So I don't know what's wrong with it. I got to pull that crankcase apart and have to replace this stupid gasket that goes along here. More crap I gotta get. Just for a gasket set for this. Luckily I was able to find one on the internet off a couple sites. So it cost me about $20 for all the gaskets, which isn't bad. It's a 49cc. I can't even pronounce the name of this damn scooter. It's one of them China whatevers. The model numbers are there. There's the list I made. A scooter. There's what the scooter is. It's a Quingy QM50 QT B2. It's the B2 line. The motor is a D1 E41 QMB. Motor and transmission it's on this. The same motors they put on most of these scooters. It's got the 41mm piston with the 10mm pin in it. But this one here is different from others. It came factory with a bigger carburetor on it. Slightly bigger. Which is nice. And the scooter does get up and scoot pretty good. It's not bad. The only drawback to this one here, the transmission, it's got the belt drive with the variator. It's chain driven, which limits me. But they do make kits out there to boost it from 49cc up to 70cc, but it's like $200. I can buy a whole new motor for that. But yep. I just figured I'd share with you on my little rat rod scooter. See a nice bend in that rim. That's what happens when you hit potholes at 30 miles an hour going down back roads. But I'll have more on it when it gets going. My gear fired back up, running good. I'll be out popping wheelies and speeding and getting in trouble, getting pulled over again. Yes, I have been pulled over on this. Technically, it is actually too fast for 49cc. How fast? I don't know. It says it does 30, but I'm not sure. 25 is supposed to be the speed limit on 49cc before you have to have a license on them. So, yep. But once I get it running, again, as soon as parts come in for it, I'll have a short little video of me riding it, show you how fast this thing goes, how it sounds. So, there you have it. My little scooter. Later.